What's up everyone, this is Justin over at Structure Game, and today we're going to play Rogue Legacy, the new game that just came out yesterday by Cellar Door Games. This is a RPG, Super Metroid, Castlevania game, heavily on platforming and gold farming. Real quick, if you haven't heard anything about the game before, let me give you a quick breakdown. You select one of 3 randomly generated characters who have a specific class, certain traits which may work against you, and you have certain spells, and you're to venture in the castle, defeat a total of 5 bosses in the game, and you're just supposed to kind of survive. You gain gold every time you play, which you can then use to build your castle, build your stats, or purchase weapons and or abilities that allow you to progress further in the game. So let's see what we got here. We have Lich Queen, Feed Off the Dead. I have not done Lich Queen yet. That is actually a new ability that I just recently purchased. I have nothing working against me and I can cast fire. I have the ability of Scythe. Apparently gay is a trait, and I love to scissor women. Hypergonadism, which allows me to knock enemies back. I'm also a spellcaster, or I choose to be a paladin. I have the ability to block all incoming attacks, I move faster, and I am stereo blind, which I still have yet to figure out how that hinders me. But I love ADHD just for the pure ability to move faster. I would eventually like to find a character that goes vertigo. This is my skill tree so far. A lot of things I've dumped money in, the ability to weigh more, have more armor, or pay less of a toll when I enter the castle, the amount of gold I own. You can unlock different classes, your strength, your defense, your critical chance, your MP, your HP, but let's go with I really want to be stronger. I'm getting ready to hopefully attack the boss in the next couple of rounds. So let's see, what new thing did I unlock? Increase the amount of gold I get from coins would actually be nice to have. I might stack that if I get 700 gold this time around. So you have your armor, you have your abilities, and then you have the ability to pay this guy 40% of your gold the entire time you're in this to lock the castle exactly the way it was last time I just entered it. Wasn't a big fan of the way it was last time, so let's go. This is the man that once originally wanted 80% of my gold. Once in a blue moon, he doesn't take any of it. But at the start of the game, he takes 100% of your gold every time until you build with that ability, which you can do up to 5 times, and he'll only take 50%. Castle's the first area. Forest, dungeon, tower. Tells you the skills, which unlocks the door to the final boss. Your ability, your objective, walk through here, farm as much gold as you can, don't die, go back, build your character up enough so you can beat the boss. At this point I could probably, if I got the right character, go into the castle and fight the boss, but I'm not ready to do that yet. A couple of times I've gone into the forest, started killing things. We'll see what we get here. We're already off to a good start. A bunch of enemies that I can't even attack. But can't attack me. Alright. Oh, ADHD. I forgot I had that. A little faster than I have been for a while. Not that I'm complaining. But still, it takes a little bit of getting used to. Once you got the hang of it, though, you're platforming in no time. I mean, they put, like, really some rooms I wish that I've shared with you guys so far. Rooms that are just absolutely miserable, where you have a spiked ceiling, a spiked floor, or rooms that have secret treasure chests, like this one. Black floor, right above my head. Means you can kind of go through it. You'll also see throughout some of the maps black areas that only dwarves can fit through. There is Gigantism, where my character is larger than mine now, but does more damage, and Dwarfism, where my character is a lot smaller. You know, run into some interesting things. Nearsighted, farsighted, where things get blurry, close or far. I definitely want to make a compilation of all the different traits of the game. Alright, so this is an interesting room. I can't touch the floor. If I touch the floor, spikes will emerge, and I need to move my ass quick. Which, luckily, I have this. Unfortunately, this room was entirely useless to me. Run into that a lot. But so far, we're doing so good. Alright, let's see the map. I want to go up. My goal, every time I try to do this now, go everywhere I possibly can in the castle, farm as much gold as possible, then move to the forest, farm as much gold as possible, die, upgrade myself, and continue on. Throughout the game, you find journals. This is loosely what the story is in the entire game. I've found 10 now, and allow you in the first area to go back, read the first 9 journals that I've unlocked, and it tells a story. There was kind of a black and white, old story kind of in the beginning that I believe you're reading the character of the prince while you're going through this. It doesn't really tell you why you're here. I believe you're trying to find a cure for the king of your realm, which is located in here, but that's kind of what the prince was going for. I'm not really sure that's your objective. It's not a very story-driven game. So the prince is trying to save the king. He was the eldest of all the sons, but he was banished from the kingdom, and he's just mocked and disregarded, and everything's stripped from him. So he hopes that by entering the castle and finding the cure for his dad, that he will earn the titles that are rightfully his. Tomorrow he enters the forest. I will be doing a playthrough where I take on the Eye and other various areas of this world once I become stronger. Not doing too bad right now. Definitely already looking like I'm gonna get some things and get fucking hit for no reason. Shit pops up everywhere. This game is designed to kill you. You know, my friend, when I got to finally fire it up last night, he said, "Hey, watch out. You know, it's not going to take long before you die." Everything I watched said, "You're not going to be alive for very long." I said to myself, "Well, you know, I've played Castlevania, played Super Metroid. You know, I've played enough of these games where I'd like to think I'm going to last a while." I don't know what kind of castle they designed to hell, but I walked into like the first room and fell into a completely designed room that should have I should have had double jump and, you know, my little air dash. So what you're gonna see here is the third area, real quick. I'm not gonna get myself too involved in here because I'm not really strong enough to fight these guys yet. So we're gonna go back. Enemies do not randomly generate. I believe the game developers thought that people like me would farm gold way too much in one area if they allowed us to continuously fight the same guys. This is actually the first boss. I'm choosing not to fight him right now because I'm not ready, and there's a particular class I'd like to walk in here with that allows you to do more damage. And I was told that by playing that class, I'd be doing a lot better. This is actually a special enemy. I'm not really sure how I feel about that. He does way too much damage. I'm gonna die there if I even try that. I'm not ready to give up yet. Alright, so we gotta go down. down, all the way down to the 4th area. Now the castles aren't really big, like they're really small. You know, it doesn't take me very long to get through this entire area, and it's made so that every single playthrough is anywhere from 3 to 20 minutes tops, unless you're doing very well and you're exploring new areas. But the game is really designed to kind of just drop in, drop out. You play a guy, you do your thing, maybe you play a couple of lives, and that's it. Unless you want an extended playthrough. So what these are statues that you pray to, and they randomly give you some ability. They don't tell you what it is. I have Halo's Blessing. I could not tell you what it is. Actually, I might. Nope. Nope. What do you mean 2 out of 3? Or is that... No, it's like a magic stat. Okay. That should be interesting. Now the downward attack, it took me the longest time to get that down because the downward attack is quick. If you don't time it well, you're going to miss that and you're going to hit spikes. There's also one ability that you can pray for that's a foot with a feather on it. You walk over spikes and they don't hurt you. There's one ability that revives you when you die. I'm not really sure what some of the other ones do. The Land of Darkness. This is the 4th area that we're not going to get into yet. Looks like we might actually make a forest playthrough. Good run. Nope. The paintings are the worst. Oh, fuck you. Nope, nope, get me out of here. Shit. There's no point in me fighting those guys. I think a major part of this game is knowing what battles to pick and choose. And I'm dead. Shows you a list of everyone you fought. Brings you back to the title screen. Allows you to pick 3 more people. Let's see. I still don't know what EHS is. Have not done that yet. That's not bad. Assassin, I was told, is a very good class for fighting bosses. Walking Tank has Fus Roda. I still have yet to figure out what Flexible does. See, I feel like that's completely useless. Although Hokage is you're fast, you deal massive damage, and you're allowed to hit triangle, and you kind of Naruto style drop a tree where you were and teleport to a different location to bring you to safety. I'm probably gonna end up picking this, but the fact that your hypergonadism and endomorph kind of seems like a double negative. So you know what? We're gonna do a boss run right now. Stay tuned for episode 2 of Justin Plays Rogue Legacy. If you like this, tune in to me. You can find me on Twitter at Shellashaska8986. The correct spelling. If you look up Metal Gear, you'll figure it out. You can subscribe to me, like me, or you can find me over at Structure Gaming. I also do Twitch streaming as well. Stay tuned.